Hello and welcome, Dungeoneers, to the Dungeon Chronicles. My name is Dan, aka Ruined D, and tonight we are going to have a game of Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Here at Dungeon Chronicles, I get to take a group of friends and content creators around the beautiful world of Ethrol. We get to roll some dice, go on some amazing adventures, battle some creatures, and all together, hopefully, have a fun time. We play every Friday, 8:30 GMT, live here on Twitch. Please come by and watch us if you have the time. Past episodes are available over on YouTube at the link in the panel below. And our weekly games are uploaded every Monday, so you can check us out there as well over in YouTube. In the meantime, let's introduce players. So, a bit of a change up this week. On our far left, from the land of Astrum, played by Ash, aka Ashleaf, is our Tabaxi assassin Zababi.
Hello.
Next to her, just off the shores of Anthron, played by Rich, is our Turtle Monk Boric. Namaste. On the next to him, from a world unknown, played by Nat, is our fearsome Forged Warrior 6. And last but not least, the newest member of also from the continent of Ethrol, played by the Joe, is our Elven Cleric Druid Nocturne.
Hi.
Hi. So, last week, you made your way to the Hogscotch Ranch. You, with Selwyn, with the rest of your group, and the rest of the townsfolk from Avonburg, who you are taking towards Fort Moldar. During a long rest on the final evening, just before you got to the Hogscotch Ranch, you saw Nocturne, during his watch, saw a large beast heading out of the woods, out of the skittering woods, took to the sky, searching for his or its prey for the night. Hopefully going to get some food, etc., etc. And then a large fire was set off in the distance by, later found out was someone. Reluctant to go and investigate this scenario, during one of the watches, the ever, what's the word? The ever pleasant Morton had a bit of a talk with certain members of the group, decided to bugger off on his own, found out that it was in fact a wyvern, one of the alpha predators over here near the Barefoot Slopes, and it was currently injured and trapped, but everything else, all the people that set this fire or were trying to capture it or study it or whatever, were slain. Moving on, you made yourself to the, you got to the Hogscotch Ranch, where you found multiple resources, food, Hogscotch mead, and Selwyn darted towards his laboratory where he currently resides after Six spoke to him to build some bolts for the cart that is outside. So, Six and Selwyn are in the basement, as far as I'm aware, and then Boric, Zababi, and Nocturne. You guys where? What were you guys doing?
It was in the kitchen.
We're in the kitchen at the back.
Collecting bread.
You were collecting bread, so you were dishing out the food, etc., and helping the people. Okay, so what would you like to do? Set it off. It's currently raining outside, and there's multiple people around. They're all sitting down, drying themselves off.
I'd like to go and speak to the little girl because she banged her knee when she was trying to stop up behind us. She seemed a bit upset, so I'd like to go and find her.
So you head over She is currently in the dining room with Priestess Loriana, who is currently not mending it. There's nothing wrong, but she's kind of going, "Oh, it'll be better." You know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. Don't worry. Yeah. So you head on over. She looks excited as you enter the room.
I'll walk up to her and
Hi.
are you okay?
I hurt my knee.
What was you trying to do?
I was trying to do what you do, and you know. Ah.
But is your knee okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Priestess is helping me out.
Well, don't worry about it. You just need to practice a bit more and you'll be able to sneak around in no time. Just don't get upset about it.
Is it easier being like 6?
How do you mean?
Or Boric? Well, they just kind of run. Bosh.
Depends. It depends how you want to be.
I want to be an adventurer. I think it's really cool.
Well, you have to decide what type of an adventurer you want to be. If you want to be like 6 and smash people's heads in.
I'm not really
Or-
into the smashing, but it seems that sneaking around hard.
Well, we can practice. We can try and sneak up to some people in the house. See if you can sneak up to them. You know, you just need to practice this. You've only been doing it. I've been doing it a long time. I trained to do it.
Could you take me to the place where you train?
No, I can't go back there. It wasn't a very nice place.
Why?
Not a place. It's not a place that's very good for kids, and I don't think it's a very good place for you to go there to learn. I'd rather show you, give you some ideas how to do it, and you know we could practice from there. I wouldn't want to see you be in a place like that.
Okay. Okay.
So whenever you're ready, we can have a little practice. Just come and let me know.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll just ruffle her hair. On
She grins and a little chuckle comes out. What's everyone else doing?
Trying to get nuts.
Selwyn is currently you're currently in the basement with Selwyn, where you see all of his equipment and gadgets and gizmos, and he is he's pulling out some like very like small solid metal rods that he's gonna make these bolts for. It's gonna take a little while for him to forge, and he as he gets them out, he goes, "Well, this is called metal rod. And what you do is, going to U6, you have to heat it up to a certain temperature, and it becomes like really hot, and then you can take it out and mold it the shape that you need."
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and he
Who's gonna help?
Ike. So I would like you with Selwyn's assistants to roll a this would be a intelligence check.
Rolled a 19 plus
Nice.
1, dirty 20.
Nice. Okay, good to know. You have a very good feeling that, you know, as Selwyn's talking you through it and explaining stuff to you, you have a very good feeling that you are both able to forge these nuts and bolts very well.
Yay!
It's going to take a couple of hours though to before they are ready. So
That's fine.
Boric, not
I'm busy.
turn. Are you guys doing anything?
I think the plan was just to carry on checking through, seeing if there's any other supplies that are useful for anyone. If there's anyone that's
Yes,
cold.
Boric, you were upstairs. You were in the. You were in the main bedroom. You just found an onyx figurine.
Ah, yes, I found an onyx figurine of a wolf.
You did.
I would like to have a little inspect of it and see what it is. I completely forgot I was there.
So what are you trying to discern from it? As in how much value it is, whether it's magical, blah 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 blah.
If there's anything more to it than just an onyx figure, so if there's any kind of magical properties to it or anything.
Roll an Arcana check for me, please.
Of course. That is an 8.
That is an 8. Cool.
Not my forte.
No. You're not. It's pretty average though. So you're still not 100% sure, but you couldn't find any magical properties on it, or whether it. Big words always evade me when I'm bloody live on stream. You couldn't get any feeling that there was any magic there, but there's something about it.
Okay. Pop it into my bag.
Not a problem.
I found it in the main bedroom, didn't I?
You did in a chest in Gramras's main.
Grandma said that he was living at the at the keep now. So
He
he's
is.
abandoned here, effectively.
Yes.
Cool.
Well, he handed it over to Selwyn. He handed the.
Oh yeah, handed the deeds over, didn't he?
He did, yes.
Okay. Someone probably doesn't know about it.
Nocturne?
Hi.
Aye.
Nocturne is just watching everything that goes on while trying to make himself useful. But he would have been standing around watching the interaction of Zababi and the child. I don't know its name, sorry.
Josephine.
Yeah, there you go. That one.
Wait, did we just get Josie and the Pussycat?
I don't know what that is. Am I really out of sorts there? I do love.
Loving how.
No, it's just me being old. It's just me
Yeah, but
being
I'm
very
old. I'm old too. I just don't. I don't know what that
You're
is.
not old enough.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure I
dear.
win the old stakes.
Yes. So the girl is called Josephine, and the boy is called.
Lucas.
Well done. I've got that written down somewhere
Mhm.
that I now can't find. So yes, so you're watching Zababi with the child. You're trying to.
He's just trying to determine their motives here. But Nocturne would like to talk to Zababi a bit. So I get the it's Zababi, is it? As I motion to Zababi.
Yeah. By the way, quick question. Before, when I was talking to the child, would I ever noticed he was watching the interaction?
Were you being sly about it, Nocturne, or were you just?
Oh no, I'm
Average.
stood in the room just like
Yeah,
Right,
just.
okay. So I would have noticed. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that. You were around the corner. Hello.
so yeah, Zababi, hi.
Hello.
You questioned me a lot earlier on when we first met. But I know nothing about you. Can you tell me whereabouts you're from and how you came upon this group of people? Meaning your fellow adventurers rather than the villagers.
Well, I came upon them when I was with Creeper, because Creeper, the one who died after we let someone else join our group, we was traveling together and then we bumped into the others. So the others don't really know much about my life because I normally just keep myself to myself.
I see. So you haven't been with them all that long.
No, not really. I was mainly with Creeper, and then obviously Creeper died, so I just kind of feel a bit lost. Like I don't really know my place in the group now because he was the one I looked up to. So no, I don't really know where I stand at the moment.
Do you trust them?
From what I've seen, yeah, I do trust them. I mean, I don't really know much about Six other than that she just wants to smash everything's head in. But
Does seem very angry, doesn't she?
she does. And Boric seems very wise.
I think there's a potential in Barak that he hasn't realised yet.
Yeah, that's why I said he was the leader when we were traveling last week, because I feel like he could possibly be the one that everyone looks up to, because he is a wise person.
Okay.
That's why I was asking you so many questions as well. It's just because I don't trust, especially from what's happened in my life and stuff. I don't trust people. I'm always suspicious of everyone because everyone's always let me down and bad things have happened. I'm just always on the lookout for when someone else is gonna do something.
I understand. But can you tell me just one last thing? Is your intention to remain with this group when you reach your destination?
I think so. I'm just seeing how it goes at the moment, just because I do want to bond with them. I do want to form like that closeness with them, because it just doesn't feel very good at the moment, feeling lost and I don't really have anyone else in my life that I can go back to. So it's just me. So I would like to form kind of close-knit friendship with them.
I understand. And thank you for sharing that with me.
Can I ask why are you observing everyone? What are your attentions?
I'm just looking out for the villagers mainly. They appear to be quite defenseless and in need of help, and I'm just trying to judge whether you all have their intentions in mind.
So you think we could pose a danger to them?
Potentially, but you could say the same about me. It's
Yeah.
about your intentions rather than what you actually do.
So you don't have any other ulterior motives going on in your head.
I can assure you,
You
I
just
don't.
you're just here for the villagers.
Well, since stumbling upon them, yes, is
So
my first priority.
so did you get sent here by someone, or did you just come here from your own free will?
By my own free will.
So who told you what was going on in the area?
Well, I just heard of rumors that a village had been attacked, and I went seeking it out to see what I could do to help. Does that satisfy you?
Yeah, I still don't know whether I trust you or not. I don't mean any offense by that. It's just
None taken. I feel I've given off the same signals.
I just feel people need to prove that they're trustworthy rather than just saying it, because you can never trust anyone's words. You need to trust their actions.
Indeed.
Okay. So, very nice, by the way. So, I don't even know where to go from there.
Such a heartfelt moment.
I was like, oh, okay, that was quite in depth. Well, Six is busy forging her stuff. Boric, are you doing anything while all this information, not information, conversation took place?
Yeah, I'm gonna head back downstairs, and as I'm going through, I want to gather up Zababi, look over Nocturne, just like weigh up a couple of thoughts and say, yeah.
Okay, so at what point of the conversation did you enter the, let's say it was in the living
I'll wait
the
till I
living room?
finished.
Okay.
I'll wait till I finish. I'll just kind of stand in the doorway, just kind
So
of keeping an eye.
the little
I'll let them
awkward,
finish their
awkward
thoughts.
silence at the end where they just
Yeah.
kind of,
Probably
and
lasts
then
for like 20 or so. 20, maybe 25. I'll just go up, say, Zababi, knock. Yeah, where's Six?
She's down the hall.
Okay.
So she stopped throwing the buns. So she may be busy doing other things.
Okay. Come with me, and I'll climb down the ladder and squeeze my shell through the hole.
I'll do it.
I'll go up across, and we need to make a decision. It's just Six, me, Knock, and Zababi down in the basement, and
Selwyn.
Selwyn.
Yeah.
Okay. I go across the end and I say we need to make a decision. We need to. Are we going back for the other villagers, for the townsfolk?
We haven't got these ones back yet.
Yeah, but after this, it's only a couple of hours to get these dropped off. That's then done.
I feel I need to interlude here and be like, there's more.
Yes.
I told you there's the thing with the fighting, and then yeah, there was a group of them that we couldn't get out. We have no reason to believe they are still alive. We have no reason to believe they're not alive. We know that the Goliaths were taking their life force to
Power
survive,
source, so they'll still be alive. Otherwise, they'll have no power.
unless they've drained the power source.
I think they'd be conserving, seeing as we took most of their source away.
True.
Um,
But they were looking to convert more across to the blue ones, weren't they?
Goliaths, potentially, but I don't see the point until I get my armor sorted, so I need to speak to Gramas.
What's wrong with your armor?
Too heavy for me to fight properly.
Okay. Can Selwyn not take it off for you?
Turn and look at Selwyn.
Well, what I would have to do was I would have to remove your armor and then study it and try some kind of plan, and then I can direct judgment on best way to proceed with your armor dilemma.
I just need some bits taken away.
Well, you can't just really just take bits of armor away. You need to think about it, and you need to find out which, the special
long?
properties. I don't know. It wouldn't be today. And I have a lot of other stuff here that I would like to.
Could we
I'll
take
speak
off
to
the
Grandma.
armor plates and then just put normal armor on you? Would that work?
I was thinking Gramras probably has supplies and might be able to help, so...
We have spare armor. I've been lugging armor around for the last couple of weeks.
What have you got?
For people that needed them. I've got, I think,
What do I need?
hide armor.
Oh no, more than that.
Look, we can make do with what we have if it makes you fight better.
I still need to be able to protect myself.
I can give you a shield.
No.
No.
I
Okay.
need my hands free.
You tend to hit stuff one-handed anyway, don't you?
So why not use both hands? I can hit harder that way.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. I'm sure we have some spare armor in one of these packs. Got it kicking around somewhere. There was tons of armor on the Goliaths, so we could get that for you. But would it work still? Is the question? Because I don't know with someone like you. I mean, I can't take my armor off, but you can, and
I can spend some time doing what's needed, but I need something suitable to replace. I just need something a bit lighter than what I have.
Assuming Six does manage to sort out her armor dilemma, is your intention then to just turn around and go back and leave the village people here?
we take them to the keep. The keep's along the road. It's the same journey time to get back from the keep than it is from here. We'll just have a little bit of extra time, kind of going across to the keep. That's the question. Do we carry on? Do we go back? Do we carry on away? Do we stay here? I have a feeling that they're going to ask us if we're going to go back or not, and I don't want this to be a conversation that comes out of nowhere.
Of course.
We need to have an idea of what our plan is.
We drop these off, we sort me out, we head back, we kill the big ugly guy, everybody's happy, then I can go about my business.
I might need to
Plan.
go for a
That's a plan.
detour.
You need to
Just
detour.
I might need to detour.
Or
How far away would I need to detour? Is my thinking here, DM. It's like a week, isn't it?
Where are you wanting to detour to?
To the monastery.
To the castle?
Well, it's the only place I know where I can get what I need.
Okay, so Castle. God. Castle Frost is. Jesus. Carry on talking, I'll figure it out.
X is divided by 4.
Yeah.
So, like, above table, as it were, I basically just need anything that isn't heavy armor, but I currently have heavy armor, so medium armor will be fine.
Hide is medium, isn't it?
No.
Hide is moderately
light.
heavy. It's not light. That's leather.
I thought it was down the same bit. Let me just bring it up and have a look.
It's about a 2-week journey there.
It's a month
Okay,
out.
I've come a bit further than I thought I did. That's
Yes.
worrying.
I'll just shoot you. Carry on talking. I'll just shoot you over to the page.
Hide armor's medium, by the way. AC 12.
It looked weird.
Can you see the map, guys?
Yes.
And you can see where you are. So if you went back to Avonburg, it's there. You could travel to Barinholt, which is the main city, and then you'd have to travel all the way west, and then all the way north to Hosfa, cross the White Lake, and then Castleford is in the hills there. Castle Frost, sorry, is in the hills.
A long way. Get out there. How does the baddie feel?
About going back to Gorna.
Just in general, about the villagers left behind. Orna. What is your plan?
I personally would like to kill Gornak, but I don't want to put anyone else in danger if you personally think it's not going to be an option to do it. But killing Gornak is one of my goals that I would like to complete.
I'm more than happy to go and smash his face in. I
Why
can't
him specifically?
remember that.
What was that, Boric?
So I just said why him specifically? You don't.
Because when I was captured by the Goliaths, he was the chieftain there in the camp that I was captured in, and
Oh, okay.
and treated me as a slave and kept me locked up, and just the stuff I seen him doing to the other slaves, I just like kill him. Just don't think he deserves to be alive.
That explains it.
That's where Krupa saved me from. So that's why I feel like I owe a lot to Krupa. But obviously I can't kill him by myself, so that's something that would require me to have some help from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
More than happy to help. Nock, how do you feel about going on a vendetta?
I'm not so keen on vendettas, but if there's people that need saving, I can assist with that. But is there any way it could be resolved peacefully?
Gornak, not a peaceful man.
Hmm.
He made a promise to his son to not kill too many of the grey-skinned Goliaths, but the blue-skinned Goliaths were no longer salvageable.
And it seems we're all aligned in saving these people.
I think that's the aim here.
So when we're asked by the villagers, are we going to go and save the rest of them? The answer is going to be yes.
I would like to
That
save
was
them.
very slow reply.
Okay. Then I will assist you.
Do you think we might need to get more people to help, or allies to help us defeat Gornak? Just because he's got, what's his name? Was it Solar?
Magic
Is it?
one.
Yeah, with him as well. so he's going to be even more powerful.
If somebody can
He's also-
silence him,
He's also going to know that we're likely to come back.
you just
Yeah,
need to silence the magic one. And we don't tend to make friends.
Am I to believe that you faced off against this individual once before
Yes.
and you
Mhm.
survived?
Yes.
So you know what they're capable of.
Yes.
So, as long as you can prepare, you should be able to overcome him.
Yes. One-on-one combat. Stop the magic user from talking. Sure, we'll be fine. As long as we kill him, the rest will follow.
One thing is though, we didn't actually scout the whole area, so we didn't know how many Goliaths in total was in that area. So there could be many, many more. And he could have turned many more greyskins into blue ones by now.
But if we
Odds
do
are-
one-on-one,
Odds are there's probably going to be more of the blue ones. They're going to know that we're likely to come back, so they... I don't know, would they... You know more about them, Sababi. Would they be likely to barricade up in an area? I mean, they had done there, but would they be likely to kind of fortify it more? Would they be likely to start spreading out and kind of taking over the surrounding area? Spread out and stuff?
I think they'd definitely be prepared for us to come back, and you know how violent they are. If we go back, I don't think they're gonna put us in a cage this time. I think they'll just kill us straight away. They're not gonna be happy that we escaped.
No.
They're gonna be ready.
still believe that they have their standards they go by. One-on-one combat is the only way in at this point. They respect that.
Would they still accept it? If they've if they've seen that it wasn't stuck to last time,
Yeah, they might not accept that.
Then we have a plan B, but I think that should be our main plan. One-on-one combat. Call him
does
out.
anyone have any... Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say call him out. If not, then it's an all for it battle.
Hmm.
Just
if
a quick
anybody
question.
wants to join us.
Is there anyone in the area that would also not care if they go into battle with the Goliaths? Would we know that? Like, would we know if there's any...
Wouldn't know per se as of yet, but you not that you're super hot on tactical warfare, but you would be heavily outnumbered. Yes, you could go in and demand a one-on-one, and whatever way that goes, that's the way it goes, which is great. But you would know that there are other things you can do. There's goblins in the Skittering Woods that you know have got a war on. So, you know, it might be an uneasy alliance. But you could certainly try and form some kind of pact with one or the other side, or both. Maybe try. Obviously, you could go and find either. You could try and recruit a couple of the more capable-bodied villagers. You know, as in like Leo, Morton, Kret, etc., Karina. There's There's people in Yargrin if you could somehow try and get them to help. Though I think tried that and it didn't this time because they had their own issues.
There's also the mage hunters.
There's the mage hunters. There's also well, Nock, you would know this. There's your clan, although you would have to give a quiet, not necessarily to your leader, but to her advisor more than anything. You'd have to come up with some very good what's the word? Reason for them to step out of the woods and even contemplate changing the way of timeline, I guess. You get what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. There's a number of options. Depends where you want to go down.
What you
Shall
think,
we-
Bark? No. 6.
Owen pipes up. Can I just say, guys, that sorry to interject, but the last week or so with you guys has been quite overwhelming. And it's taken me away from my studies. Being back here in this laboratory makes me think that I don't really care for the villagers. Like, I hope they do well, like, but kind of annoying. So I would rather just, nearly died like 3 or 4 times. As you've probably noticed, I stay well away from combat. So, I'd rather just stay here if that's okay.
No.
As long as I can visit and get new things.
Yeah, I will get right on to making you something. Give me something cool.
What, nat or 6?
6.
6. I don't know what you mean by cool.
Well, something that will challenge me, get my brain working again.
Well, if I don't get the Warhammer back, I liked what it did. So something super awesome to hit people with.
Try and come up with something.
Maybe it makes them explode, or
And he turns and starts getting out a piece of parchment, and he's starting to.
makes it hurt a lot more than actual damage, or
He's lost. You've lost him. He's already drawing.
But Boric said no.
That doesn't count for anything. If that's what he wants to do. That's choice. We can't stop him making it. People will come and go as they choose. He's.
I will miss him.
No, I won't say I won't miss him. Strange little fellow, but he's good.
Please
So
be
he's
quiet.
on
I'm
the-
trying to concentrate.
I just kind of pat him on the head.
Seriously, concentration.
Oh, Selwyn, before you go back to that, I'll shrug my bag off, and I'll take out 3 iron bars and a platinum ore. And I'll just drop them on the table in front of him, probably through the table in front of him.
No, they're pretty solid tables.
Okay,
You've kept this from me?
didn't know you had no way to use it. know where to use it. I've carried it for you, and you didn't know about it, so you haven't missed it. So
Ah,
you're
this would be
welcome.
great for a warhammer.
I still
Well,
need
now you
nuts.
can do what you wanted.
The nuts are cooking.
That's a cookie.
Oh, and we've pretty much cleared you out of biscuits and mead. So
Yeah.
actually, no, you've already been paid for your adventure. I'm not giving you any more. That's enough for you.
He's not bothered about food and drink.
Okay.
Goes back to
Don't
work.
forget to eat
He
and
can.
drink.
He's,
You're gonna need it. You'll waste away. That's not good for anyone.
goes back to scribbling.
I'll accidentally knock one of the lumps of iron onto his finger.
Get out!
Bye, Selwyn.
Out! Out! Bye! Yeah. I'll miss you guys too.
Find a way to tell me when it's ready.
I will. You make your way back into the actual corridor, the actual cellar rather than the laboratory bit. So you wait. Anything you want to do in the next couple of hours? Just chill, relax.
I'll try and have a little go at sneaking with Josephine. See if you can sneak up to some people.
Okay, so okay, you spend a couple of hours training her. Roll me a charisma check
Oh yeah, I was gonna click it then, I forgot.
for your leadership, charismatic leadership. See how well you do.
Okay. 17.
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Seems to be getting a little bit more idea of what's a good place to hide, what's not a good place to hide, what, you know, how to stay quiet, perceive around you before you head towards inevitable danger, etc., etc. So, anything else from anyone else?
I would like to have a look at this hide armor and see if it's something that I think I can affix to me.
You could affix any armor to you. I think it's 14 plus 2. And I'm not sure if you get disadvantage on stealth still.
Hides 12 plus dex up to a maximum of 2.
There you go.
No disadvantage.
Give you an armor class of 13. Big drop from your normal.
Yeah. I'm just going to be contemplating my armor class for the rest of the evening. How's that?
Okay. Auric, knock.
I'll go across the 6 and I'll have a bit of a conversation with them about the different types of armor they could look at and stuff, because I think there's more to it than we're immediately looking at, so I'll have a little bit of a chat with her about it until someone decides they want to come and talk to me or something else happens.
I'll probably go and check on the people, make sure they're all taken care of for the time being.
All seem to be comfortable, dry, or dryish. Fed now, watered now, and roll me a perception check.
$19.
19. Okay. You notice that Leo is missing.
Which one's Leo? The fellow who's all bravado.
No.
No?
You used to be the barman. Have a moment. He's the one that always helps people but doesn't join in the fight. Morton's the bravado man.
when you went off watch last night, it was me, Sababi, and Leo that were on watch.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that was you that was asking or if that was Nock that was asking, so I answered for Nock.
Same thing, really. I feel I should ask the priestess if she's seen this Leo, or who I would describe as Leo.
No, I haven't seen him for a couple of hours.
Have we seen anyone leave at all?
Not while you've been talking.
Then I feel I should at least tell the group that one of the villagers is currently unaccounted for. So I would go to Boric and be like, Boric,
Mm-hmm.
the person I would describe as Leo is currently unaccounted for. We know where he might have got to.
Where he could have gone to? Oh. No, he tends to... He's quite at home being out and about. We think he used to have a bit more going on than he's let on. He's possibly just looking around. Is it just Leo that you can't spot?
Yeah, as far as I can tell.
Okay. Do you want to come with us? We'll have a look around outside, see if he's out there.
Sure.
Okay. So as you head outside, the rain is hammering down pretty heavy. There's small mud puddles, certain areas of the grass around. You can see that the sky is very dark. Roll, not very dark, nighttime, but overcast. Make me a perception check.
Did 6 stay indoors?
Did you want to go with them?
You can come with if you want.
Maybe just shout me if you need me. I'm still figuring this out.
Okay. We'll carry on looking over that after. Perception. 18 total.
21.
Wow. Okay. They're very good rolls, and we will come back to that after our short break. No, not bop, 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 bop. It's nothing crazy. It's just gel. I have it.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, find some
yeah.
puddles.
So yeah, we will come back to that after the break. Okay, guys, we'll be about 10 minutes, and we will be back. Thank you very much for watching. Keep with us and see our adventures. Head to Fort Moldar. Right, catch you in a bit, guys. Peace. Hello guys and welcome back. So currently we have Boric and Nocturne who have just seen that Leo is sat actually. Did you roll a 21, Noc?
Yes.
See him. He is currently positioned quite well. But not well enough for your elven eyes and Boric's turtle eyes to he's currently sat at the base of a tree, just staring out over the barefoot slopes towards Avenberg. You can't see Avenberg from here, but it's off in the distance, and he's looking north. What's there?
I would like to approach it and ask if he's all right out here on his own, staring into the distance.
Oh, hey, Nock. Yeah, I'm good. Just a bit of me time. Thinking about what's left. Where I call home. You okay?
Well, I'm concerned
Ah,
about you and your people.
nice. Thank you. And I appreciate it. Them people need looking after.
Are you hoping to return home one day?
I hope to return home as soon as possible. Miss Avenberg. It calmed me.
I'm told there's people who are left behind.
See him a little, like, looks down on the floor. Yeah. Wish we could have got them out, but I'm glad you're, well, Babby, Boric, Six, and Selwyn are okay. Without them, we couldn't have. Jesus. We'd have been overrun, taken away. God knows where we'd have been now. Turned into life for them Zalas Goliaths.
Well, I don't think you should be out here on your own.
Don't worry. Nothing gonna get me here. And I'm close. I can run in. Get you.
But you may also attract unwanted attention.
From.
Anything that's unwanted.
That's quite a wide spectrum of things.
Indeed it is.
I'm not harming anyone, and nothing's around. I've got my eyes open.
Very well then. Just try and keep yourself out of trouble.
Hey, Boric.
Durant has been here for. I did come across. I didn't want to interrupt you.
What can I do?
I believe the ranch has been here for a while anyway, so it's a lived-in area. So most of the smaller wildlife will probably know not to come around.
Ranch was a much bigger settlement at one point. Just nice, more little village, and over time it's gone away and decayed like most things do when they're left unattended, and it's all that remains. Gramras did a good job and helped out with the hogskotch mead back at the inn. He had a nice little thing going, but him now king? I don't think that's going to be happening anymore. We'll have to find another venture.
once we get you back in Travenberg, I'm sure you will.
Can't wait.
Could I just do a insight check to pick up on what he was talking about? Because it seems to me that maybe he is more familiar with Hogscotch Ranch than he was making out to be. Maybe he was from here or was kind of something along those kind of lines.
Roll an insight check. Average. Pull up his stat sheet. What did you get, boss man?
Oh, just looking for my modifier. Sorry, I've gone to the different page. So I've not got characters there. That's fine. There we go. Insight plus 6. 23.
Wow. Yeah, quite easily. When he was talking about Gramras rather than the ranch, you got the feeling that he wasn't lying, but he wasn't giving like all the details that he knows about Gramras. And maybe there's some kind of history there, and
that's what I was thinking. Is not in any weird, not in any romantic way, but more of like an intimate connection with each other, like historically.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. You said, Leo, that one day you'd tell us a little bit more about who you are. Would you be willing to tell me now, or would that be a story for another day?
You have time? Would you like to know?
You know we looked around the inn.
Mm-hmm.
You know we looked around the inn in detail.
Mm-hmm.
And you know we never necessarily put everything back exactly how we found it.
Well, no, there was a chest that a lightning bolt came out of that Cret's still pretty mad about, but...
Yeah. We went into every room. We went into pretty much every accessible area.
Yes.
You had equipment from what would be expected to be adventurous.
You can see that he's worn it for quite a while. Sorry that I didn't bring this up earlier, but it is a set of black leather armor.
Okay.
I don't know whether you've seen his new art, but
that equipment, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously there was a couple of swords with it as well. Now you've gone out of your way to avoid touching weaponry.
Yep.
I've dropped equipment at your feet, and you've not picked it up at the time, but left it there afterwards.
Yeah.
Expensive equipment.
You dropped it
for you, but that's not the issue. I found it in a cave. I don't.
No worries.
Yeah, not one. It's the story. It's the story. It's there for someone else to find now. They'll take it with them, and all. But I digress. There was also hints of another person, a lady, partner, a child, maybe.
My daughter.
Okay. Is that what made you put down the swords?
No. He was the reason why I lived in Avonburg. Me and her mother, we met many, many, many years ago, adventuring. Adventurer just like me. And We became romantically involved, had a child. She obviously could not adventure anymore. And I wanted to keep adventuring. We broke up. When I came back, he'd moved on. So, you know, it is what it is, I guess. I miss her. My daughter.
I can imagine you miss both of them.
No. She's made her choice. She seems happy.
Doesn't mean you can't miss them. Are they
I'm good.
still? Are they still around?
As far as I'm aware, yes. I tried to, you know, come clean on the old black market stuff, but Alvera is very convincing, and it seemed like a good idea. And until you guys came around,
You did.
we didn't. No one knew anything about it. Well, no one still does.
No, no one does, as far as I know.
But
But that was lucky that you had. That was very much helpful. You should talk to her. Your
who?
daughter. Your
I would
daughter.
like to. She lives far away.
You
My
know
life
she
is here now.
Well,
Last
traveling is always fun.
last time I checked, they were in a small village up north.
So you know where they were at least.
Hmm.
I'm intending at some point. I need to go and talk to a giant in the clouds. So that's up north.
You're heading to Castle Frost.
Hmm.
The only cloud giant around here. Normally they're frost giants.
I don't know what type of giant he is. He was just very large and lived in the clouds, like lived in a cloud castle. So, say how you see it. I need to go and talk to him. And it's this damn cold. Too cold here. He brews something from these creatures that live up in the hills, and I need that to be able to keep my focus.
Okay.
A large insect. You know this. You know this area well. You recognise the large creature that was stalking yesterday.
I've been around the
Do you
block.
know of anything? So they're these large insect-like creatures.
Oh, the ankegs.
No,
The things that came out of the
larger
ground?
No, larger than them.
Oh, the things that... Are you on about the things that you need for this to brew? You're going to have to be a bit more specific. I'm not know what you need brewing, my friend.
Large serpentine insectoid creatures. Blue to purple coloured chitinous armour. Emit a boiling hot liquid.
Remora's.
I never learnt the name, but I would presume that would be the. You seem to know the.
They are up north and they are very dangerous. Seen many people stumble upon their traps, and it doesn't end well.
Well, we used to trap them.
Yes, giants keep them as
Hmm. Right.
I suppose. I don't know. But you were killing them, and
Was that a who? Sorry, or
no, probably kept them for defense.
oh, defense. I thought you said I don't know vents. That's like, is that
No, it's the
it's one
rain.
of your connect-
Don't worry.
know
Yeah.
anyone with your connections that would possibly trade? Not for a live one, but for anything off them. Specifically, I believe
I
he used the excretions.
I was speaking to. I'd speak to Alver. He was more of the underground. I just stored the stuff and took it.
Okay.
My dealings in them circles
Mhm.
no longer exist.
Okay. Well, thank you, and thank you for the history. Your
Welcome.
history. It's important to keep things going.
Yeah, I should write a book one day, maybe. How to fuck
I'd
up
read
your
it.
life in 5 easy steps.
I'd still read it.
Good. Good.
So, just carry on keeping an eye out if you're happy to, and we'll go in and make sure everything else is okay.
When are you thinking of heading off?
We need to fix the cart, and the cart's going to be full of supplies to take with us.
You don't have any horses.
I think Six said she was going to drag it.
She's not going to be able to drag that. Not for
I
a day. Not for a
think-
day, half a day's journey.
Yes, but if you tell them that, then the challenge will be set, and then they will manage it.
Or she would collapse.
I know. The idea is probably better to just load people up with the biscuits that we found and take them with us.
There is that.
Oh,
If you wish to go and try and wrangle up some wild horses, you're more than welcome to. That could take time. Or I
as a
think
ballpark.
a what? Sorry.
I was saying to knock.
Oh,
Sorry.
It's okay. Most people zone out when I talk to them. Could you, how did you be a boar?
I tell really crap stories.
How did you be a boar?
It's complicated. It's not something I'm very keen on, but
Do you have to be a boar, or can you be other types?
I can be other things, though it's always very, very awkward.
Can you be a horse?
I could be a horse, of course.
Can you be a owlbear?
No, I can't be an owlbear. But I can't do so for very long.
Okay. Well, luckily it's not very long to the keep, so would you be willing to help us push or pull the cart?
I feel there's better ways of doing it, because I think you would need more than one horse, and I just couldn't do it for that long. That it would be beneficial.
Hawk, could you talk to other horses?
Are you asking me to turn into a horse? So I
Gather
can
up some
talk
wild horses.
to
bring them
wild
here.
horses?
I don't know how this works. I've never met someone who can become food before.
when have you eaten horse?
every third weekend.
I mean,
Leo genuinely asks you.
have you not?
No. Not a delicacy around here.
Oh, there are places in the around where it is.
And here's me thinking you would be a vegetarian.
Why?
A kind of gesture that you're you.
Because you're a turtle.
Yes. It's not very. We don't eat grass. Well, we don't just eat grass. Occasionally, we're allowed to eat cabbages as well.
I meant no offense, and I'm sure Nock didn't either. But I've never come across a turtle. I don't know if Nock has.
Oh, well, no, not vegetarian.
Okay.
We have teeth.
One horse devourer here.
Well,
Watch out.
the thing is, there's so much in the world, you have to try everything once.
What haven't you eaten?
What have you eaten?
Probably you'd start with the haven't, because they're going to be larger and more impressive. Like, I've never eaten dragon. I don't think I have. There was one place that claimed it was dragon, but I don't believe that it was. I think it was probably more like...
Bacon.
No, not bacon. Probably rat, to be honest. It wasn't the most upstanding of places. I've not eaten... I've eaten ramaras. That's one of the things that we had at the temple. It was very cold up there. That stuff was very warming, and it was very good for you.
You do know why
Think
that is,
of-
right?
Why?
So their blood boils inside. Hence,
Probably what stops me feeling cold.
you get too close to one, it hurts. Just a future warning. You don't
Oh,
already know.
I used to sleep kind of in between a couple of the cages.
Cool. Alright.
Warm.
Okay.
I've not eaten... There was a large whale that I couldn't catch because that was too big. Like giant... I probably wouldn't eat a turtle because that would be like eating a person. I'm not eating people.
Oh. So you wouldn't try everything once?
I mean, it would depend on the situation. I've not gone out my way of taking a bite out of a person, but
He looks at you
If
quite
I was-
concerned, Nocturne.
Yeah,
was
I'm the
probably-
same here.
it's not just the place. It's not just the food. It's the place. It's the people. It's the culture. Throw yourself into the culture. Learn what you can about people. If people are cannibals and they don't eat you when you first meet them, learn from them. Talk to them. Find out who they are. If people will only eat fish, talk to them. Find out why that is. If people won't eat something, talk to them and find out why that is. Learn what you can. You're not here for long. Even you, Nock, you said you're quite young, but you're old at the same time. So learn what you can. Learn everything that you can, and spread that knowledge. Tell people about things. Experience what you can.
There is limits to that, though. Like, eating
Why?
people, regardless of where you are, still bad.
Says who? It's bad here because the laws say it's bad. Somewhere else in the world, it's not. It's normal.
So you go off what the law tells you. You don't go off what you feel inside is. Actually, I'm going to shut up. I've got no right to do any of that. As he just contemplates his own life very quickly.
No, you have every right to give your opinion, but yes, laws will dictate what can and can't be done, but you also have your own moral compass. I'm not saying that I would eat people. I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I'm saying that I've not been in a situation where it's been kind of brought up. But don't forget, I'm not human. As Morton keeps
You are
pointing
people,
out,
though.
we're not human. But yes, I'm humanoid, but I'm not human. Not me. If I was to eat a human, it would be different from me eating another turtle. If I was to eat another turtle, that would be cannibalism. If I eat something other humanoid, if I ate goblin, it wouldn't be cannibalism. If I ate troll, it would probably come back alive in my stomach and rip out and start attacking people. But it wouldn't be cannibalism. I don't know.
How?
It's not something I've really thought of before. So thank you for letting me think of it.
Okay. To move on past this, feel like I need to reiterate now. I am never turning into anything around you that you might eat.
Probably want to stay as yourself then. I'm not going to eat you, don't be silly.
I'm not
There's a little thing
convinced.
called impulse control.
I'm just going to take a few steps back now.
And technically, I'm prey as well. Boric, this conversation has worried me greatly. I'll be honest. I still trust you, but I'm definitely going to sleep the opposite side of the room.
All I
I
was
would say
asking is if you
don't.
knew where I could
I'm
get this.
fucking with you,
from the-
Boric. Chill.
think it was Knock that we had worried.
Well, he can turn into animals, supposedly.
He was a boar when I first met him. I punched him.
I saw the bruise.
He had weird eyes. Still has weird eyes. Do you still have weird eyes? Kind of like grab your chin and look at it. Look at your eyes.
Bart, are you feeling okay?
No?
I feel you've gone from potentially eating me to insulting me to my face at the drop of a hat.
Not insulted you. I said you had unusual eyes. Unless that's a thing, I do apologise if that's a thing. If I've offended you, I apologise.
But I'm going to put this down to the fact that you don't have many interactions with my kind. And that there is a cultural difference here. A lack of understanding. So, I'm going to give you a pass now. But please understand, I do find that offensive.
I do apologise.
I'm going to head back into the branch and see if our progress to leaving this place has moved forward at all. So, farewell for now.
And Boric just sits down on the rock next to Leo.
See you later, Prime Beef.
Apparently we don't talk to him about his eyes.
They do seem to glimmer. Sparkle. Quite cute.
Thought it was a compliment.
I don't know. Maybe it's an elf thing.
Possibly. I mean, I didn't say I wanted to eat his eyes.
No, they are quite stuck up elves, to be fair. Like, you know, they've lived for all this amount of years and they know all this knowledge. And, you know, hey. You'd have stared into my eyes, I'd have been quite... No, that sounds weird. Sorry. No.
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 It's okay.
No.
Thanks for getting
Shoulder.
Anyway, I'm going to carry on what I was doing before all this happened.
It took some turns.
Yeah, and
But
we're gonna pop a dagger in it, and we'll just leave it up there,
mm-hmm.
and we're
I
you
still
know.
think you should go and talk to your daughter. I'm not going to get up and walk off.
Thanks.
I'm on the shoulder.
No worries.
If you want to head north, I'll probably be heading north eventually.
Good to know. Bye, Bart.
Bye.
So you head back into the house. Selwyn comes running up the stairs. He has the bolts in his hand. They are ready. And he runs over to Six, and she is currently contemplating things. And what have you been doing, Six?
I think I figured it out. That you've got bolts, so I'll hold the wagon. You attach the wheel.
Yeah, all right. You got anything to? Yeah, all right. The rain.
The wagon, you'll be fine.
Fine.
And
Yes, I
then
can
you'll
help.
come back inside,
Wet.
and you'll be dry.
So you head outside. You head over to the wagon. You give it a hoik. Roll me an athletics check as Selwyn is getting underneath.
Oh. Oops. And we never saw him ever again. Oh, that's not bad. 24.
Yeah, you're fine. You hold it up there. As he goes underneath, he pops them in, screws on the bolt, pops them in, all four of them. He waddles out. His back's like a bit dirty. He's like, it's fine. And then you lower it back down.
I crouch down and say, do you want to hop on for one last ride?
Sure. Hang on. See what's up there. No, there's nothing. Actually,
Where?
yeah. There's a barrel on the side of the wagon. And he with one of the metal bindings that encompass the barrel, picks it up. It's quite large in his hands. He says, "Help me up."
Come up.
Puts the steering wheel above your head, or the metal bar above your head. Right. Yeah. Go on. Walk with me. You walk back.
Direct me.
And you walk back into the house as he. Maybe I could.
I run really fast at the end and then stop suddenly.
He rolled a 2. Yeah, he goes boom, flying over the top, straight into the mud. 6. I'm so glad I am going to get back to my laboratory, and I don't have to deal with this ever again.
You'll miss me.
And he walks inside.
Cool. What time of day is it? Is it night or?
Probably looking about early evening now.
And how far away from the place are we?
You are currently you are about half a day's walk. Probably get there. Be midnight-ish, but you could definitely get there.
Kid, and I go looking for anybody.
There's multiple people around.
I meant like the core PC guy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Everyone's around.
Oh, okay. I go. The wagon's fixed. We're good to go. Now.
Have we decided how we're moving this wagon?
Yeah, I was gonna get a bunch of people together and pull it. Why?
Like human huskies?
Uh-huh. They might not be humans. I'm not. Not sure what a husky is either, but we're all gonna go together and do it. Teamwork.
Okay.
Why? What would you suggest?
I have no other suggestions.
Oh, okay. So we ready?
Yes. I'm gonna gather up the village people.
No worries. I'm not going to make that joke.
We already did, don't worry.
No, I was going to do a YMCA joke. But, oh, did you guys do the thing?
Yeah,
I was looking away. Sorry. So everyone gathers together. And there's some of them who seem a bit nonchalant about your orders, I suppose. Not orders badly, but like, you know, but like they seem to be looking at Morton for more of an inspirational leadership role. So, you know. But they do get up and wonder what's happening.
Anybody? Nobody? Me? Not the best one for this.
Boris?
Be looking tent on your words.
Okay, so we've got food, we've got mead, we've got a wagon, we've got a destination. We're good to go.
Okay. Not a problem. They pack up what little things they have, which is basically a rock or a stick, and
You've got your sharp sticks with you. If you need new ones, please let me know. I can sort that out for you. Make sure you're ready for anything on the road. We can go.
They also have knives as well, because we collected.
only a couple of them do, don't they?
Yeah.
Any ones that are significant, like a butcher's knife or a chopping knife, but they're not really against armor. They're not going to do anything. You might shank someone who's got no armor, but see, again, they're only commoners. They don't really know about battle. So you make your way, you gather everyone up, and you make your way outside. What are you going to do with this wagon?
Just come up with that plan.
Yeah, I know, but it's a wagon.
Nat's heard other suggestions, and not one of them has stopped her. So the other suggestions are actually really good and very practical. Six has not considered it. So I leave it to everyone else.
Could you just head over and try and pick up the wagon?
I head over. Actually, I'll probably look for the strongest looking people in the group and go, right, so you'll come with me and help me move this?
The
I think
PC,
looking
the
for
P.
villagers and stuff.
Oh, the NPCs are no way capable of pulling a wagon.
Morton?
No.
How many people would it take to actually pull it?
I'm just going to put it out there. The
fully-
suggestion that everyone carries something is the best one. It's just not one of us picked up on this. Like Nat knows this is the reasonable solution: is everyone
Already
takes
loaded, so
something.
I'm just watching the fire.
Morton comes over in a prime time to stick one to the group. So you think that we're supposed to drag this along? I think we are.
Drag, push.
You're not beasts.
I didn't say you were, but you want food, you want drink, it's here.
That's
How else?
a beast's job, is to drag and push and.
How do you expect to
Come
get
on,
the
there
food
aren't
and
any
drink
beasts.
there?
Go before me, Boric.
As in, and when there aren't any beasts. If you're working and you don't have the correct livestock to move a cart, what would you do? Would you just leave it there to rot, or would you move it yourselves?
No, I would buy more livestock.
Okay. Where's the livestock? In this instance, we have a cart of food which is needed at the keep. It's needed there. It's not that we have a choice. We're not going to leave food here because people need food to eat when they get there. That's why we
Yeah.
came here. The understanding was we were coming here to get the food to take it to the keep.
We've got food.
Unfortunately, there aren't on a cart.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do we get the cart to the keep?
Why do we need the cart?
Because it's got all the food on it.
Can everyone carry the food?
Pretty sure I could carry a few rations. I'm pretty sure someone else could carry a few. But there is no way that I am lugging that cart around.
Okay, so grab yourself a bag of the rations. Everyone grabs a bag of rations. Or maybe 2 bags, maybe 3 bags, depending on how many's there. And we'll carry them instead. Good thinking, Martin. Well done. Good thinking, Knock. Well done.
So
See
we'll
what
just
happens when we work together?
Distribute everything between the people, and we can head off.
Agreed.
Excellent.
Weird. Anyway, so they distribute the food. Everyone carries a little bit. And you make your way southwest, towards Port Moldar. As you leave the the ranch, you come across a small bit of loose soil that is mounded up. Did you give him a headstone? Stick or something? Can't remember what you did.
We put something on top. I'm sure we did. Like a little marker.
You come. Let's just say it's a stick in the ground, and come across the stick of Ruper's grave. A couple of people stare at it, and then continue past. The rain beating down heavy upon you. The clouds are overcast. The small, overgrown, but there is a slight trail that leads in that direction. You don't know for how long, but it leads in that direction. Sun goes down eventually. Nighttime hits, and who would like to lead this section? Because it was daytime, it wasn't. This section, because it's nighttime. Who would like to lead the caravan to Fort Mulder? Get the direct.
I would definitely be up the front, but I would still need someone to guide, sort of.
Yep.
What, to know the way?
Yeah, I don't exactly know where it is, as far as I'm aware.
Well, I can see in the dark. Zababi, you can see in the dark as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Nock, you can. Who do you want up front with you?
Definitely not the Manny Taboric.
Okay, I'll watch the
So-
back then.
Yeah.
So you and Zababi up front? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So as night comes, priestess Loriana lights her staff. You can see the nice glow that comes off it. It warms. I don't mean warms physically, but it warms a couple of people that they can see at least a bit. Quite a dark night as the rain's still hitting down. So Zababi and Nocturne. Zababi, roll a survival check. Because you know where it is. Nocturne can't really help you because the sky is the stars where he would normally follow his path, which he's very versed with. Kind of overcast tonight. So
20.
20. Okay. Yes, not a problem. You within a good amount of time, you come across the what you believe to be the entrance to Fort Moldar. You can see that there is a little bit of a setback in the mountain, and like over the top, you can come across these large metal portcullis gates, which are currently down.
Should we head on inside?
I think we should just hold up because when we first got here there was traps and we don't know Copper Bellies armed anything again. So I think try and get his attention somehow.
Okay. So should we gather the people up and head on in?
Can do.
Okay, so we'll go back to the rest of the group and tell them we've arrived.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to just investigate the area.
Oop. Okay, so as you come in, it kind of goes in a little bit, and then there's two bits that kind of stick out of the mountain. Not the mountain, the hill. There are a couple of lights inside, so you know that someone's there, and you can see through the the first portcullis that there is a secondary one. and along the sides of this little small hallway, probably about 20 foot wide, there are small little arrow slits, thank you, yes, which the rest of the group will remember have ballistas behind them. There are 2 at the front as well, in front of the portcullis gates. So portcullis gates, 2 little things, and then down the alleyway. You remember that someone of Selwyn's size could get through them small holes, but Nock said that you're going to investigate the area. So can whoever's willing and paying attention, can you please roll me a perception check, please?
Is that any and all?
Any and all who wish to...
30-20.
Nice.
18.
19.
Nice.
I'm keeping a lookout the way that we've come, so just make sure we're not being followed.
Okay. What did you roll?
Ooh, not good. 5 on the dice. I think it's +3. Sorry, I went off the screen again. Perception +8. Yeah, 5. 8.
8. Okay, no worries. So Sababi, Six, and Nock, you do hear, because it echoes inside here because it's underground and it's quite a large, tall, open space that kind of, bounces the sounds around Port Moldar. You hear very faint clanging of something, and a few moans and groans, more like aggressive moans and groans, not like more like
Somebody working. On an anvil.
roll an insight check.
Oh, that seems about right. 4.
Cool. Yeah, someone working.
Can we tell if the ballistas are armed?
There are well,
Are they armed them?
as you poke, do you go next to what, like on one of the arrow slits to have a look?
I don't really want to put my face right in front of it in case it is.
Well, to see if there's a bolt loaded in a ballista behind an arrow slit, you kind of have to put your face in front.
I don't think I really want to risk my face, in case it goes off.
You don't know.
Could you turn into like a small creature and get through one of the arrow slits and then have a little look inside?
Aren't these your friends? Like, didn't you help them out here?
Yeah,
Can't
but
you just
we've
go
been
and
gone.
knock on the door?
I don't know, because we've been gone a little while. We don't know what's happened since then. I think it's best if we're more cautious.
I'm happy to just walk in.
Why are we cautious?
Because we're terrified of everything, apparently.
We don't know what's happened, but there could be people that have come in here that, we don't know if Copperbelly's still alive. He could be dead for all we know.
Could, or he could just be working and he welcomed us back at any point. I just walk in.
The things are shut. You can't just walk in.
Oh. I shout copper belly and see what happens.
Okay. A moment passes. You shout it pretty loudly, yeah? In your booming, forged voice. It travels through the halls pretty easy. And you hear muffled but off in the distance. Help!
I shout back, how? Can't get in.
Kind of busy right now. Ghouls.
Can you open the gate and we will help?
Okay. So, moments later, you see Gramras with his little dwarven legs running as fast as he can down into the main chamber and then down the hallway towards you, followed quickly by about 4 ghouls. He yanks the portcullis open. You can see as he runs towards you, he's got his red padded armor on, his big dwarven copper belly, like it's a big ornate shield that goes around his belly. Long beard, brown beard and brown hair, and the ghoul is gonna take an attack as he tries to run from the. It's.
See the ghoul and it's within 60 feet. I'll throw a hand axe.
You won't be able to get the hand axe through the portcullis. The one closest to you. There's 2.
No.
Yeah. So it's like what's it called? Not a death trap. It's they used to use it back in the day. Kill box. Thank you. I think you said that last time. I forgot what it was. Yeah. So it's like a kill box place. And he. So he takes a little wound across his back as he gets scratched. Ah! And he portcullis opens, and he runs to the next one, and he yanks the other one, followed closely behind by about 4 ghouls, and you can see about another 3 that are coming up behind them. So what would you like to do? You are gonna
rush in.
I'm running in.
No worries. Gramras turns around, he goes, bloody hell, I'm glad to see you. As he picks up his hammer. He picks up his hammer. Picks up his hammer again, and he charges back into combat now, in some kind of flank with everybody else. So 6, roll an attack roll against the ghoul for me, please.
Am I attacking with a hand axe because I mentioned it, or am I attacking with the battle axe because that's normally what I'd have out with? I've got my hand axe for a slit.
Yeah, you would have had time to swap them around.
Okay, so battle axe. 17.
17 hits.
Points of damage.
10 points of damage. You run in straight through the first one as it just and like hits on the floor. Boric, Sababi, are you doing anything? I know Nox gonna go in a minute.
Yeah, I'll try and shoot one with my short bow.
No problem.
20
hits. Gramras is right next to it. You will get sneak attack.
Okay. $15
15 points of damage. This arrow goes straight into the ghoul, and the ghoul just falls backwards, lies there motionless on the floor.
How many
I'll
ghouls
shout
do
for
we
the-
see?
So about 3 came behind him, and you probably got about another 4 that are in front. So, Nock, you were going to do something?
Yes. I have no idea what at the moment.
Okay, Boric, what are you doing?
I'm going to call for the. I'm going to say to the villagers to get back. And I'm going to. No, go on.
They're already back, and then a couple of them are holding the line. Morton runs forward.
Run forward with Morton and go straight into them. Yeah. Am I close enough to reach them, or?
Roll an intelligence check.
14.
14, no worries. You could see Morton running towards one, and you know with your speed that you'd be able to get round the other side of it to get advantage on your attack roll.
Okay, yeah, I'll go up and I'll loop around the back of it.
No worries.
Punch.
No worries, roll an attack roll.
So it's 14 on the dice. Sorry, just 2 seconds. Yeah, so 14 on the dice, 20 total.
20 total hits, yep.
For I didn't actually roll advantage on that one. Same roll. So that is going to be 6 points of damage.
6 points damage, you whack it once, and you see its jaw just crack open. You can see that as you're looking at these ghouls now, and you're up close, Boric, Six, and Nocturne, you can see that it's a mix of goblin and dwarf. Not each one, they're not like interbred. I mean, some are goblins, some are dwarves.
What a great combo.
Second
not interbred, you're
attack.
gonna eat them.
That's cocked.
Looking very
it's,
rough.
24 to hit.
What was that?
24 to hit with the
That
second
hits.
attack. For 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage. Rolled an 8 on that dice, which was nice.
No worries. So you as you like go into your stance and you crack it once across the jaw, you kind of roll your body a little bit. I don't mean forward roll, I just mean in your weird maneuvering way, being a drunken monk. And then you just turn and crack it with your elbow behind, and you just see it's like you crack its skull, and it just slumps to the floor.
Okay. Am I in range for a bonus action attack?
Not on anyone that's near.
Okay. So no one else within 5 foot of me.
No, there is one in front. There is one by Morton though, who pulls out his longsword and misses epically. Not epically as in a fail. He just misses. He rolled a 3.
Advantage because I'm next to him, or have I
No,
still
this
got one
one's the
of
other side.
Oh, okay. Not to worry.
Otherwise, you'd be in 5 feet of it, and
No worries.
Not what you're doing. You've probably got about another 4 in front of you, all heading towards you. Probably about 40 feet. About 30 feet away.
Okay. I'm just going to target the closest one to me, and I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
No worries. Does it need a roll?
It needs a Dex of 14 or higher.
Okay, let me just have a quick. I need to pull up the actual monster now because I need to know its dex. I know it's low. I think it's something like 8. Oh no, the ghoul is actually quite fast. Strange. I thought they were. Oh no, it's zombies that are slow. It rolled a 18.
Then nothing happens.
Nothing happens. You cast it and it as the ghoul like all fours just like running, it kind of slides on its belly and then gets back up onto its feet, just straight over the top of it. It's their go. They're gonna one's gonna attack Morton, misses. One's going to attack Gramras. Hits. Gramras is looking rough. Big slash comes across its... a big bite goes into Gramras, and he yelps out, "Bloody hell!" The other 3 are going to move up, and they are going to head towards Boric. 15 plus... One tries to bite you, Boric. 17.
Just hits.
Just hits. It's 2d6 plus 2. That's 8 points of damage.
8 damage.
And then the other one is a natural 1. So I'm going to roll again for him, and that's a 15, so he's fine. And then, yeah, that's... go back to your guys' turn. Who wants to jump in first? Are we going to...
If Ramras is looking a bit rough,
He's looking quite rough, yeah.
I'm gonna put 5 healing hands on him.
So you run up to Gramras, there's one right in front of you, just as there is him, and you touch him on the back, and you can...
I've got that, bear with me.
You should have, you had a long rest. How does it look again?
Okay. It's basically a warmth that comes out of my hand. So there might be a slight glow, but it's more of a sensation than a visual.
You feel, you see him, like, you know, that cold but like warm shiver, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's like, "Whoa, what's that?" And then I'd like to, with that, I know that's an action, but as part of that, I'd like to sort of like maneuver him out of the way and interpose myself between him and the doors.
Okay, he doesn't interject, so you move around.
It's more of a warm touch as I put him behind me. Because he's small, he can... pretty big.
Yeah.
And because that's my action, there's not a lot else I can do, so I'm just prepared to get hit now.
Okay, no worries. Anyone else want to jump in quick?
I'll shoot another one.
Okay, no worries. Sababi, which one are you shooting at?
Is
There's one next to Morton, there's one next to 6, and there's 2 that are pretty close.
Well, closer to me, like between me and 6, but closer.
No, closer to the front line.
I'll shoot the one that's next to 6. Try and shoot.
Okay.
16.
That hits. Roll attack with, roll damage with sneak attack.
$11
points of damage. Yeah, you 6. You see as you push it, but as you push Gramras back, just as you push and you turn your body ever so slightly, ready to bring your battle axe into your second hand and go for a swing, an arrow just shoots straight in front of your face, whacks it square in the head, and it flies back and hits the floor. Squirms around for a little bit, and then eventually just dies down onto the...
I give a little applause.
Boric, you were jumping in next.
Yeah, I've got one attacking me, and then there's one next to Morton as well, who's...
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, sorry, you got 2 attacking you, actually.
2 attacking me.
Yeah.
Okay, am I within, or can I get within 5 foot of both of them?
You already are 5 foot because they attacked you. Sorry, I forgot.
Cool. That's alright. So I will take a swing at the first one. I'll try and kind of gouge its collarbone to pull it down, kind of get it off balance.
No worries.
Another 14, so 20 to hit.
That hits.
For 10 damage.
Nice. Yeah. So as you grab and pull it down to the floor, it does actually fall onto the floor, and it awkwardly whacks the second. Hang on, let me just look at the map. Yeah, it awkwardly whacks the stones on the floor, and you just hear this almighty crack, and it just lies there on the floor, not moving.
Second attack, because I have because I've got 2 attacks, is going to go into the one next to it, which is a 18 on the dice, so it's 24 to hit.
24 hits.
I'll kind of go for a knee blow, see if I can snap his leg because he's being a pain in the ass. So another 10. Roll a 7 again on the dice.
Okay. No worries. So as you drag one to the floor, you see the second one coming in for another attack, and you side kick, and it just cracks its leg. It's not dead. But
First one that I hit dead.
Yeah.
Dead. Okay. In that case, I'll just use a bonus attack rather than flurry of blows,
Okay.
and go for the last hit on the one that I've just side kicked.
No worries. Roll an attack.
I get extra attack. Attack at level 5. So
Yeah. Oh, no. I get it.
you just looked a little confused. Another 14 on the dice, so that's gonna be another 20 to hit.
Nice.
I rolled
You
3
hit.
14s this hit. See if I can roll another 7 on the damage dice. I don't. I roll a 3, so it's 6 damage.
6 damage. No worries. You see its head just there on the floor as it falls. How would you like? Do you want to stamp on its head? Do you want to push it into the ground? Do you just want to punch it? What do you want to do?
So I'll kick its leg out, and as it drops to the floor, I just kind of hammer punch down onto it into the ground.
No worries. It's just back of the head. It just and it crashes into the floor, and it's not moving. On the floor, there's I think 2 left. 1 left. 2 left.
With my movement,
Yeah.
I'd like to. I've got nothing else in 5 foot of me, so I'd like to move so that I can engage with the one that 6 is fighting.
6 doesn't have one. There's one just in front or just behind you that Morton is currently dealing with.
Okay, I'll get myself behind the one that Morton's attacking and
No worries.
try and harry that a little bit.
No worries. Knock, what are you doing? I'd say we got 1 left, which is flanked either side by Boric and Morton.
Okay.
You've got a nice clear
Can I-
view in the mirror. In the mirror? In the
Can
middle?
I get to it? Can I run up to it?
Yeah.
Basically, can I reach it? Okay. So I'm gonna go up to it. Is it dark in there, or is it?
No, there are lights in this section.
No worries then. I'm just gonna pull out my sword.
Yep.
And take a swipe at it.
No
Okay,
worries.
well, try and stab at it at least. Would actually be a 12 to hit.
12 hits.
Oh my word.
Yep, 12 is their armor class.
And that would do 7 damage.
Sorry, what was that?
7 damage.
7 damage. You take this upward slice and it cuts straight up across this goblin ghoul. And it like looks angry at you and it's gonna like go for you. It's still up.
That'll be me though.
Okay, no worries. So Morton's gonna give it a whack with a 17 plus whatever. Definitely hits. 3. What did you do? 7 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So as you slice it upwards and it like turns and like goes to lunge towards you, Morton gets his sword and just straight through the back of its neck, and it comes pretty close to you, and he looks up and then withdraws his sword, and the goblin ghoul just hits the floor and crashes. And we are going to end this improv combat there as... Oh, hang on. I stopped the wrong one. There we go. So everyone can take a breather. Oh, bloody hell. We need to get back. The opening. There'll be more.
What's happening?
I will tell you on the way. So as...
I just run after him.
No worries. So he starts running off. And
Is it safe to bring them in?
No. As he's running, you all run off after him. He goes, I got most of it ready as we were, for the villagers to come, and I still noticed that the water was not, right for drinking. And the next level to Fort Moldar is the waterworks. So I moved some of the rocks that were around so I could get down there, and as soon as I did, these these ghouls, some of them my own brethren, and these horrible goblins, they came up from the passage and attacked me. I've been here for about 3 days. He looks very, 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 very fatigued.
Why don't you have a lie down and we'll look after this?
Oh, that would be great. Thank you.
How have you been coping for 3 days of battle?
Ha! Dwarven resilience.
Mm-hmm. Do they sell that?
Not like them elves. He gives you a grin, Nocturne.
Oh. Gramras, knock, Gramras. Instructions later. Points in the right direction.
Down the stairs. So as you come into the main hall, you can see that the large fountain that was there previous. I know that the sessions were a long time ago, and it was filled with all that murky water. It's still coming out as murky water. You head to the east, and towards where the destroyed chapel was.
Where the rock wall was.
Yeah, so there was the rock fall, and then there was around the corner there was the broken chapel.
Yeah.
When I say chapel, it's more like just a shrine with it's not a big thing. And then
cleared an opening there.
So yes, so the there's still a few rocks around. You don't need to move anything though. It's quite easy, but yes, you can head down into the tunnels.
Okay, as we're about to go in, I'll say to Gramraz to, if he can shut that inner gate and bring the villagers into that first section, then at least they'll be out of the rain. And I'll put down the bag that I'm carrying. I'll pull out a bottle of Hopscotch mead and I'll hand it to him.
Oh,
You look like you need it.
that is definitely what I need. Right. Good luck. And he heads off and starts doing what you have instructed. So I'm going to bring the characters
Ordering the king around.
Hey, he's still a humble being.
Happy king with his mead.
Where's Joe? There's Joe.
It was okay.
It's his own, so it should be good. I'd be upset if he didn't like his own brew.
6, do you have dark vision now? You do, don't you?
Nope.
Oh. Why can you see then?
I have 10 foot of blind sight.
Yeah, that's not what I'm after.
Yeah, no, I can't see anything. Not unless someone gives me the ability to.
I don't know why it's telling you that you can see.
I'll take it.
I'm sure you will.
To resolve this problem, are we coming up to somewhere that's dark?
Very. It is pitch black. It is basically a dungeon that is just pitch black.
Okay, so I can use my Eyes of Night, or whatever it's called, to share my dark vision.
Okay.
But I can do that with up to 4 willing creatures within 10 foot of me.
Okay.
So I can pretty much give it to everyone if they want it.
Morton's still with us.
Morton has stayed up.
Good.
I'm
I'm willing.
Yeah.
Because I can't see.
Then you all get dark vision for up to 300 feet for an hour.
Oh, nice.
6 is like this.
I can see everything from here.
Yeah. 6 is normally like, I can't see my hand.
You can see the pub from here.
I can see my house.
Can see everything as far as the line goes.
I'm just changing your vision now
To what? Forever?
to 300 feet. I've never had to do before in my life.
You're welcome.
Knock is already there. So yes, you head down
Thanks,
to
Knock.
I will.
Are we on a map? Because I'm not on a map.
You are.
Go.
Oh, like
Just loading now.
So you can see a well-crafted. That bloody music's a bit loud. Hang on. There you go. So you can see around you that the walls have been perfectly mined. It's almost the right angles. There's very few defects in the walls or the floor or the roof. It's very well supported. It's dark, it's damp, and it is deadly silent.
Not for much longer.
There we go. So, what would you guys like to?
So I can't see anything, but
You
I'm
can't-
at the front. I'll
can't-
take that.
You can't see anything. Is it not updated?
No,
your
in the
turn?
sense of I can just see down that narrow vision
You can
point.
see that very dark, narrow vision point that again kind of goes into. It's all grey, but you can see that it does eventually hit a wall.
Yeah,
It
but I
opens.
don't see any creatures.
No. You will see.
And I
You will
don't-
see what you see on the map, basically.
And I don't hear any creatures because it's deathly silent.
It's deadly silent.
So
Can we only go single file down here as well?
It's a 5-foot wide gap. Yes.
Okay.
There are areas in the middle, like where it kind of turns, where it's kind of like 10 foot by 10 foot, so you could kind of shift your array, as in where.
If I go there,
You just move it with your cursors, with your arrows.
if I go there, somebody can get past me.
I will say someone will get past you there. Yeah, no. So
I'll just
what
go there,
battle order do you want to go?
And I'll be like, do the sneaky ones want to go first? Because I'm very loud.
I don't mind going first. I'll make my way sneakily down.
Okay, so you head to here. Just move your characters on the mouse and keyboard. Not the mouse and keyboard.
Okay.
And then, so
Just having some issues. Foundry isn't wanting to load up for me. I'm guessing now. 'Cause
No
yay.
worries. Don't worry.
Are we allowed to carry on moving, or do we
Yeah.
have to only
No,
move the...
no, you
Okay.
can you can carry on as far as you want, and you hope to God that the rest of the party stay up with you.
Right. I'm doing this stealthily, okay?
Roll a stealth check.
I keep
Can
going to
we-
click on the...
Do this just a bit slowly because some of us can't move simultaneously.
Nah.
21.
I can move Boric. Is that what you're trying to?
No, we're talking about us.
Oh right. Oh.
I got a 21.
21. Good to know.
I want to stay a little bit back anyway, just because I know I'm noisy, but I still want to try and stealth because it's fun.
Okay. Roll a stealth check. Nock and Boric, are you rolling stealth checks?
Sure.
I'm just going to turn my
Oh.
head and make sure that everyone's still behind me.
They're behind you.
I'm quite far behind, but I did roll a 1.
Okay. Good to know.
I
I'm in
rolled.
the very back though.
I got a 7.
Okay. Boric,
Oh, we're doing stealth roll.
you all right there?
Stealth roll. Sorry, just having all the fun of the fair.
The issues
I'm
of
gonna display
computers.
my dice.
I can currently see a string of people, but no ground.
Oh.
Can
Yeah,
I
I am in the void.
It's a void.
What are you doing, Nock?
I'm going to stealth through the void.
As I
for
walk
10.
past Boric, can I just have tapped him and given him guidance?
No problem. Yeah. So you get a D4 for the next 10 minutes. Is that correct?
Just a minute. But
A
yeah.
minute. Wow, giving you far too much leeway there, guys. 10 minutes. Okay. So you all slowly make your way, sneakily as you can,
Clang, 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 clang.
A lot of you are clanging, don't worry. Apart from Boric, who's just going, I can't see the floor. Can't see the floor.
What am I on?
Oh,
Can I eat
anything, guys?
Can I eat it? Well, try everything once.
Let in, bro.
So what have we got? Zababi has moved into there. Zababi, this opens up into a... Well, what I'll do is I'll make it quite easy on you guys. You slowly make your way to this first room. You can see in this room that there is... it opens up into a massive, massive space, beautifully carved. And you can see just above, just in front of you, probably about 60, 70 feet. I don't know off the top of my head, but 60, 70 feet. It goes down into like a dig hole. Or it drops away, sorry. And then a little bit further on, you can see that there is floor a little bit further on. It's not just dropping into the Underdark. You're okay. There are multiple stalactites around that go from floor to ceiling. So stalagmites and stalactites that are joined that are kind of holding parts of the roof up. And they are... the roof's probably about 30 foot high, 35 foot high, which you can see in your beautiful, amazing 300 feet dark vision. It's all grey though. It's all, you know, there is off to the left-hand side of the room, off to the western side of the room, you can see that there is a... Well, let's have a look what everyone's viewed so far. Okay, so 6, you can see the grayed vision of a circular, something circular off onto the west. Knock, you can see the same thing, although it looks like it extends a little bit and is more like a cylinder. And Boric is still, bless him, way back here. There you go. He comes
hi.
up. Hello there.
From out of nowhere.
Literally.
From out of nowhere.
Hello there.
Mr. Kenobi. I can't do his voice. Did have General Grievous when I actually watched it. I had General Grievous's voice down, and then I've just lost it over time.
It,
yeah,
but it's terrifying. So please don't.
I need to get it back in my head now because I want to do it as a villain. Right. So where would you like to head in this room, guys? You can't see anything moving around. You can see like multiple spider webs, but you can't hear anything. It's very silent, very quiet.
Can I go see if there's anything over near these?
Okay.
Near what I can see.
So as you guys can see, Zababi crests the corner at a corner, and there is a Zababi. You can see that there is a like a very, very, very makeshift campsite. A few beds that are more, you know, just ramshackled together for some form of comfort to keep people off the wet floor. There's multiple digging tools like shovels, pickaxes, rope. There's a couple of very horrible pillows that look like they're filled with dirt, just somewhere for people to rest their head. And there's also a chest in the underneath a couple of the pickaxes and shovels.
Can I see if this chest is trapped, please?
I
I have learnt my lesson with chests.
Yeah, let me. I'm trying to find the. Wrote it all down. Where is it? Venture. Path below. There it is. Oh, don't see that. Go away. So. Okay, roll an investigation check.
23.
23. Nice. It does not look trapped.
Can I open it?
It's not locked, yeah?
Open the chest then?
No worries. You find inside the size of the chest does not validate the actual size of the chest. You see inside, as you open it up, that there is a dead dwarven body inside the chest.
Oh my god. Does it look like it's been there a while?
Yes. You can roll a medicine check if you like.
Is it gunky?
No, it's not gunky. It's not fallen in water and been all like, but it's definitely decayed. But if you'd like to find out the means of its death,
I got an 8.
You got an 8. Yeah, it's dead.
I'll just turn to the guys and be like, there's something dead in this chest.
I'm
then I'll-
definitely going to go head over and check that out. What
hole.
you got?
So you all run over.
No, I'm looking in the hole.
Like, okay, no worries. So Not runs over like a kid at Christmas.
What have you found?
Ooh, dead things. And yeah, you can see inside that there is a dead dwarven body. It's still semi-fully clothed, although it does look like grubs and stuff like that have been eating away at it. But its boots are in perfect condition.
Can I do a medicine check on it as well, just to
Not
see
a
what
problem.
went on with it? 12.
Well, okay. You're not. You have a look around it, and you know that. Well, you can't see any scratches or stab wounds, and there's not like loads of blood everywhere. This definitely has not perished by battle.
Did he trip, hit his head, and fall into the chest, and then the lid closed after him?
That's a much better story than I came up with.
Just saying. Something that would happen to me if I rolled an at 1, trip, hit your head, chest closes on you, you're stuck there until you die.
Can we have a look at these boots then?
What'd you do with them?
Sort of check them out.
Okay. They are a beautifully designed pair of boots that have almost. So they are. What colour should they be? They are red and silver. And they have. What languages do you speak?
That's a damn good question. Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Halfling.
Okay. You can understand the runes that are on the very very small runes that are on the sole of these boots, and they depict. They explain springing and striding.
All boots. That's me.
Okay. I'm going to turn to Zabavi. And I'm going to say, these look like interesting boots, though I don't know how you feel about wearing a dead man's shoes.
Well, he's not going to have any use for them, is he? He's dead.
I mean, yeah, you are factually correct, but they're boots that are currently on a dead person.
I have no issue with the boots being taken off them.
Okay. No, just maybe give them a wash.
We need the jug. The jug of water.
Boring.
do you need the jug for?
To wash some dead man's boot.
Oh no, I wanted you to help me check out this hole. I don't care about some dead man shoes.
So what you're doing is we'll actually no, we'll jump to Six and Boric before you grab these boots. Six. So as they're doing that and they're over there dealing with the dead man's boots that they're now called, you look down into this hole. Have you loaded yet, Boric?
I'm not having fun with the system at the moment.
Okay.
It's not like
Can you see it on the stream though?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Right, we're okay then.
Come join me.
So I'm gonna find Boric and I will move him around. There we go. Oh, fuck.
It's so
Meow.
fast. It seems about accurate.
So you
That's
look down, and this this hole or this large crafted hole is supported by shit. Oh god. Supported by large wooden beams that have metal like earthing, like roots. You know, like the roots of it is like there's a metal piece around the thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's multiple ones of them around, and it is about 10 feet down. There's no stairs. There's no there's no stairs going down toward it, so you'd have to find a way to get down 10 feet. You could jump it if you like, or you could try and climb it.
Does this look like a corridor?
And over there is a exit. Yes.
And does there look like any way to get from here?
Not without
having to go in here.
It would be from here. Oh, hang on. I need to ping. Why can't I
There.
ping? Yeah, that's the one. Well done.
To there.
Yeah.
So better off going down and me hoist everyone up. I'm tall.
Or you could find other ways. Yeah.
I mean, that's only like a 10-foot gap. Most people probably be able to jump that.
But we're talking
Um,
to 6 with no dexterity.
Could you should
That's
it
what
would
I said,
be strength.
Oh, it'd be strength. Wow, she's got
Yeah.
that. So Boric, did you want to try and get across there? Because you're like nimble. Or down.
Yeah. I'll
I
jump down.
just thought we want to head here
Okay.
while they're playing with the dead man.
So are you going
If
to?
we just step over the edge and jump down it.
You're just going to jump down. Okay. Roll me an roll me a dexterity save. No. Roll me an acrobatics check. Let's see if you land. Okay. It's not difficult. It's only 10 foot.
I hope it's not quick so.
Do a pirouette.
12 plus dex is +3, so 15.
The acrobatics, yeah.
Oh, sorry, acrobatics. Still +3.
Okay, no worries. So yeah, you jump down. 13, did you say?
15.
15. Oh, even better. Yeah. So you land on the floor. You don't take any damage. You land pretty well with a 15. And as you land on this pit, you feel underneath your feet the very, very, very coarse and damp, not mud, but dirt that is underneath. It's not like dried. It's very damp and not necessarily squidgy. It's just you know what I mean when it's been raining and then like
Earth.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit damp. This looks to be like an old dig site. You do notice around though inside that you do notice that there is a lot of a lot of bones.
Okay.
A lot of skeletal figures.
The bones.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I'll just start having a little look around. I'm not going to go kind of like stomping around or anything. I'll be quite light-footed.
No worries. Roll an investigation check.
Investigation. I'm good at investigation. I'm not good at investigation at all.
I can't really help.
6.
Hiya.
Are we going to assume his guidance has ended?
A minute. No, he was doing this while you were doing.
before.
Roll a d20. 10 or higher, you've still got it on its last little nick.
Me or?
Yeah, Boric. Yeah, roll.
19 on that one.
Okay, you get to use it
So it's +3.
for a total of.
I can't remember what I rolled on the first dice.
6,
Knocked
because
it.
you said my name,
6.
so it's now 9.
9.
9.
9 total.
Okay, yeah, it's very dirty and doggy and yeah, don't seem to notice.
Can I try and climb across?
You want to jump
Found
across?
mud.
I can't wait till you land in there.
Oh, you know it's gonna happen.
Roll if you want to jump across. Roll me an athletics check.
My athletics is pretty good.
It's a 10-foot jump. Your strength is pretty
I get
high.
a running leap.
Absolutely, you'd get advantage if you get a running leap.
So I'll go back 10 foot and I'll be like, and then I'll go.
Not a problem. Go. Roll with advantage.
I rolled the exact same number both times.
1.
Please
No,
be one.
it wasn't.
Please
It
be
was
one.
an 8.
It was an 8. So add your
Plus
athletics.
6.
Plus 6.
So 14.
14.
No, yes.
Yeah. Okay. You with your strength, it's not too difficult, but yeah, you run, jump, land on the other side. You stumble a bit and put your hand on the wall. You're okay though. But you are. Ah. There you go.
There.
You are there.
Okay, and where's Boric in the pit? 'Cause I know he's.
Oh,
wandering
Boric. Yeah, I
around.
know he can't use this thing. Boric has been investigating around, so I'd say he's around about here.
Okay. So I'll probably go to there and have a listen out.
Okay,
of that
roll-
tunnel.
Roll a perception check.
Got to stop rolling things I'm not good at. Oh. 23.
23. Not a problem. As you you listen out,
That's more than I see.
you don't hear anything from the adjacent room. Nope. You don't hear anything from coming from around. Everything's quite quiet.
It's quite a high ceiling.
It's
room.
it's probably about 15 feet high.
Okay.
The room itself is probably about 5 foot high. But this corridor that you're leading down is probably about 15.
Yeah, it's more of the room that we're in.
Yeah, you're okay. What did you roll for a
Cool.
perception, by the way?
23.
23. You do notice while you look around the corner that there are dozens of grey skeletons, like obviously because you've got dark vision, like bones and skulls, and it looks like there's an absolute massacre in that room that is to your east. And you do notice that tied off right in front of you, which Boric blatantly missed, is a rope that will to here. Oh, I need to exit off. Tied to
Right.
here. As you say that, Sababi and Nock, what are you doing next to this ghoul? Not ghoul. this,
Ellie.
this dead dwarf that has nothing of value on it.
Got a sudden urge to stab it. Is the babby taking the boots off? The corpse.
Are you taking the boots off, Sababi?
Yeah, I'll take the boots.
Okay, so as you take the boots off, what languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Goblin, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay, you do not understand what it says, but Nocturne, you hear this decayed dwarf. As she removes his boots, he goes, "Get off my boots!" And it lunges forward to Sababi. It's going to take an attack at you with a natural 1. And then it rolled an 18, so it's fine. As it leans forward, you You grab the boots, slam the slam the lid shut, and you just hear "Ah!" underneath. Like do. You got a moment to react.
You talking to me? Sorry.
You and Nock, you're both in the scene.
All of us. I'm gonna say to Zababi, if one of us opens it, the other one stabs.
Right. Okay.
Can that please count as like a help action?
Brawl clutch.
You said the word please. How can I manipulate this into my own way? No, I'm joking. Yes, absolutely.
Because you had the urge to stab him, do you want to do the stabbing? Or do you want me to stab him?
I would prefer if you stabbed him.
Okay, I'll stab him then.
Not feeling stabby today.
So Nock opens the thing as you have your dagger. You've got a dagger, longsword. What have you got ready? Ooh, I think this is your first attack with a melee weapon.
It is.
we're only
Can
20
I use my
episodes in.
claws? Can I use my claws? Actually?
Yeah. So you got nothing in your hands.
Okay.
Claws ready. You see the cute little paws that were once on Zababi's, that were classed as her hands. These long claws.
18. They got.
Well, yeah, you hit. 2 damage.
Do I get my sneak attack as well?
You do get your sneak attack as Nock. Oh, you get advantage as well.
That's
Did you roll a
20 damage altogether.
Did you roll with advantage?
No.
See if you get a natural 20.
No, I didn't get.
Okay,
that
no
was
worries.
low.
18 points damage. Yeah, absolutely fine. As he lifts as the large chest get lift open, you can see that the ghoul starts to come up. You would go for attack. You hit and out. This is your first? I'm gonna let you do it. This is your first melee attack, really,
Okay.
of any significant damage. What would you like to? How would you like to dispose?
I'm gonna go for the throat. I'm gonna get my claws and just slice at his throat.
Okay, there's straight gash, just straight across, and it doesn't just cut like a little It takes Nock. You see this? It takes a gouge out of the full front of its neck and just slumps back down into
No, I just shake my claws off because I've got all dead skin hanging off
No,
them.
I'm just going to close the chest then. Turn to Zababi and say, "Don't tell Boric he might want to eat it."
What a reputation.
And just a nod.
Sorry.
So you have
Disgusting.
you have in one hand a set of boots, and in the other you are shaking off the remnants of a ghoul's throat.
Yeah. And then I'll start making my way towards 6 and see what 6 and Boric are doing.
You make your way over there, and you can see
Okay.
Boric is currently in the middle of the pit, searching around, and 6 is talking to him very, very quietly, peering around the corner, but looks back, goes, "Boric, rope." You're muted.
Put my bag down and start fishing around in my bag for some rope.
There's a rope there to climb up. Just there.
I don't need a rope.
Okay, but if you did, just saying.
Okay.
What's down there?
Mud.
Okay. There's death in here.
Where there's on the map,
Yep.
it looks like there's a couple of sections which are kind of broken ground.
Little mounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they little mounds? Are they actually there? Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go across. I want to go across to one of them and start kind of sifting through it a bit.
Okay. So you dig a little bit and you uncover nothing. They're just little mounds that have gathered as people have moved around. Yeah, nothing of interest.
Literally just mud.
Did Six hear any of the commotion on the other side?
It echoes quite loudly in here. Yeah, not an issue to hear what happened.
So I turn around to them and go, "Did you just find an alive dead body?"
There's no such thing as an alive dead body, but we did find something that's now taken care of.
Does that mean that everything else that's dead could be not dead?
Do we need to
What?
burn the bodies?
Like fun. I would like to use Divine Sense and
Okay.
see if there's any celestial fiend and undead within 60 feet of me that's not behind total cover. I'm going to presume yes, but you know, good to know how much.
Is that a one-off or a consistent?
It's one action, but I can do it 5 times. And I've now done it once.
Yeah. No, you don't. Did you say behind total cover?
So it says you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial fiend and undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
But yeah, no, you don't. Unfortunately.
So they're not undead.
That's such a good little thing just to peek out, but you've not. It's never worked for you so far.
No,
It's
I'm
so
not very good
annoying.
at it.
So annoying.
You can tell that I don't have a proper god, right? There's a lot of dead things in here. I'm interested to find out what's gone on. Anybody want to join me?
Yes. And I'm going to try and jump across.
Are you going to jump down and then up, or are you... Okay, sorry.
Straight across.
Okay.
From where you are?
From where you are?
No. No.
Did you move to where you would like?
That would have been impressive.
You're going to move
You
that?
need the boots for that.
Are you just going to... You're not going to run and jump it? You're just going to jump?
Maybe run and jump.
Okay, no worries. Roll an athletics check with advantage.
Same number. 14.
Cool. Yeah, you land on the other side and you... instead of like leaning forward though, you have got more of a back footing and you kind of wobble on the edge and then collect yourself and you can move freely.
You stood on me.
So Babby, what are you doing?
I'll jump. I'll try and jump across as well.
Okay, no worries.
I'll do a run and jump as well.
Okay, athletics with advantage.
Oh, God. 11.
Visions of a bridge we were on once.
You
Anyone else? Flashbacks.
you mistime your jump as
Oh no.
as you get the sense in your head that you are being watched. And you completely fluff it. And you land face down in the dirt, prone, and you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Ah. Okay.
As the most agile person amongst us failed to jump.
I would have been fine if I could use my acrobatics.
Because you didn't do a spin. Or a somersault.
Alright.
Or a pirouette.
It's the most anime thing in the world to do a pirouette while you're jumping. Boric, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna kind of jump up. It's only 10 foot.
You can ignore the rope, just jump up.
Do you jump?
He's more.
I think. No, I'm literally gonna jump up and land on my feet over the edge. I think we worked out that I could, with Step of the Wind, jump 12 foot straight up.
I think we did. There's a site, isn't there, that we
Is it
found?
15 foot. It was on
Point.
D&D Beyond.
No, I found an actual site that does it.
It did the calculations, didn't it? You
Yeah.
just put your stuff in and it went, you can go this far.
Yeah, I'll have to try and find that again. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Bloody hell's
Yeah,
that?
because we worked out I could do a jump with a stretch up of about 20 foot,
Yeah, something like that, wasn't it? I'll have to
about
find
18
that.
foot.
I'll have to find that.
So I'm going to burn a key point to do Step of the Wind and just kind of like jump, land on my feet at the top of the pit.
No worries. Yep. You do so ever so elegantly.
And just carry on walking.
So, Babby, you're still on the. I've got it here. There you go. What do you like to do, Babby?
I'd like to stand up, please.
Just for everyone out there, it's a really good site, by the way. It's a really good site if you're DMing or your players want to have a look. It's called flexlabs.com. 5e jump. And it is not sponsored. But it's just a really good bit of tool kit, to be fair. I think anyway. Just because calculation on D&D can be quite like times this and that. This does it all for you. Puts in loads of anyway. Yeah, it's not sponsored, so it's good. So
Not sponsored, just good.
yeah.
It's sponsored more info.
What's your strength scores, Babby?
My strength.
15.
Yeah.
How tall are you? 5'1"?
Yeah, 5'1", yeah.
Your horizontal, your with a running start, you can. Oh, you could have jumped that anyway. But left it. So, your high jump is 5 feet off the ground. So no, fortunately, you could not get up here. But you can jump and reach up and grab 12.6 feet off the ground. So you can certainly grab onto the top and pull yourself up, or there is a rope there that you can just get up.
Or 2 people that might help if you ask. I say
No.
might because it's 6.
Yeah, I'll just shout, "Help me, guys!"
I will reach a hand down, being as someone won't.
I didn't say I wouldn't. I said I might not.
So you put your hand down. Roll an athletics check to pull her up with advantage. She's quite light.
Oh yeah. Athletics.
Yeah.
22.
Oh yeah, not a problem. You pull her up.
Whee.
She puts her claws into. Oh, actually, Zababi, you do have a climbing speed. I forgot about that. So yeah, and so did
Numbers
James.
up, knock.
So Knock pulls you up and you dig your claws into your feet into the side. Pull off a bit of the gravel, but you manage to get up. Not a problem.
Thanks for the help, guys.
I would have, but he was closer.
So, where are you heading, and in what order?
I want to go first because I never normally get to.
Okay.
I'm gonna just. Oh.
Who's going next?
Oh
I'll
my god,
follow
there's a lot of
behind.
death in there.
You'll go up behind, yeah?
Yeah, I'll follow behind 6.
There's more
Where's-
corridor off to my left.
To the north, you see another corridor.
Yeah.
I don't mind staying at the back in case anything comes from the back.
Okay.
As I reach that corridor that's up north, I'll go. Instead of going across, I'll go up into that corridor.
Okay.
make way for the other two to come past.
Oh, that far. Okay.
Yeah, maybe 5 foot back from there. That's it. Just stay there, just kind of letting them come past.
I would like to inspect the nearest bone to me to see if I can, or skeleton, see if I can see potential cause of death or anything like that.
Okay, so as you
It
look
looks
in,
like some form of battle.
as you look into this room, many tunnels intersect at this well-excavated 30-foot high chamber. The walls are carved with simple reliefs showing dwarven and gnomon miners hard at work. Below them, nearly 24 skeletons of rusted scraps of armor and scattered bones envelop the cavern floor. Some are dwarf skeletons and others are goblin remains. Half a dozen large brass lanterns stand in niches or on ledges around the cavern, but none are lit. You can softly hear chilling moans coming south passage. So what you're doing with the skellies, the skelly bones?
So I can see armor, and
Yeah.
I can see that there's dwarves and goblins.
Hmm?
Can I see weapons?
There are many weapons in there, yes.
And by the looks of things, I'm happy to do a close investigation of the skeletons if necessary. Does it look like there was a big fight, or that they've just died somewhere and been dumped here?
This looks roll with your extensive knowledge of battle. I will give you advantage, but roll an investigation. Investigation check.
Wanting medicine, because I do well with medicine. Perception, I do well with. Investigation, not so much.
Okay.
Can I intimidate them?
No. You okay?
Okay.
Roll a roll like just roll a wisdom or intelligence check.
It's the same thing.
Oh, is it?
It makes no odds. I've got a +1 because I'm not the cleverest sausage in the book. So, which one should I roll? Roll these two.
You do get advantage.
Yeah. So 15.
15. Okay. From your knowledge, yes, it looks like there was a big battle here, and it looks the way that the bones are not laid out, but like not as if someone's come there, but the way that they are spread across the floor is that the goblins come in from the southern passage, and the dwarfs have kind of like tried to hold them in this room.
So it looks like the goblins came from the moan.
From the moaning direction, yes.
Cool. So I turn around and realise that Nock's right behind me.
Hi.
This is great, seeing in the dark. Is this what you can all do all the time?
This is my life all the time.
I need this. Also, moaning from over there, big fight, goblins came from that way, dwarves tried to hold them off. Looks like they did an alright job for the pure fact that they're all dead in here.
How long ago was this?
How long ago?
So you're going to go up to one of the bones to try and inspect it medically?
Give it a good medical examine.
Okay. So you go into
Can
the
I-
room. Go on.
Can I just tap her to give her guidance?
I love the way you just slap people for guidance. Like, it's contact, but I'm not quite sure I like it.
Yeah.
Yes. So you now have guidance. Roll me a medicine check, 6. As you make your way further into the room.
I rolled higher on my D4 than my D20, by the way.
That's typical.
Oh yeah.
I tried.
That's 2 + 3
5.
+ 4.
4. 9. Yeah, it doesn't
I didn't do bad
it's
on
not
the 2.
bad. It's not recent.
I can gather that from the fact there's no flesh. It wasn't yesterday.
No, and I mean it wasn't recent, as in it's like with everything being rusted. It was quite a while ago. This battle.
It was a while ago. More than a week.
A lot more than a week.
Okay.
A lot more because it's quite rusty.
But you also figure out that these are not going to come back alive.
So I'm standing on them now.
Yeah, you can see that there is a multiple. There's a multitude of weapons. There's daggers. There's crossbows. There's short, like little goblin short swords. Short bows, like little goblin ones. There's hand axes. There's javelins. There's an array of.
Are there any useful javelins?
Roll an investigation check.
Just because it's good to add to my collection. 9.
9. You find 1.
Cool. Shall we follow the sound of the moaning? It worked well for us last time.
Yes, Sababi. Psst, Sababi. Would you like to let Boric know we're going?
Oh shit!
Also, where is Boric?
I forget that he can't move his character.
Hello. So, I'm not sure if you remember last time we were here, we followed the sound of moaning because it led us to the hag that was in charge. Was she a hag? Banshee, that was it. It's a horrid scream. Don't listen to the scream if you hear it. Not sure it's the same thing, but let's head towards moaning. It's more fun that way.
Okay.
Yeah, the hags are in Feywild.
So you make your way down.
Oh, I've been left behind.
Are you leading? You need to go first.
I know.
Okay. So, 6. As you walk down
Just
this
run
corridor, you can see right down at the bottom, it has been caved in from the inside. Looks like some kind of explosion that has not allowed, with your tactical mind, sort of Dix's tactical mind.
It has. That doesn't.
The dwarfs probably tried to get the goblins in and then block them off, and then they could battle without reinforcements coming in. You can also see to your left and right that there are 2 doors. And as you as you get to that, the moaning stops. Deadly silent. Not to that point, as you because you're making a noise, you're not stealthy. Like as you come down the corridor, the moaning stops.
I feel there's much point being stealthy. Last time I tried to go quietly, I walked into a wall and banged my armor. So, was the moaning coming from in front before it stopped?
Yeah. So once you hit by where Boric is, the moaning stopped.
So I couldn't determine if it came through either of those 2 doors.
Not really, no.
So I turn around to Boric. There's a door. There's a door. There's an explosion.
Do you want to take one door and I'll take the other door and we'll have a look what's behind them?
That's like fun. Let's do that.
Okay. So which door are you taking?
Okay.
6. You're taking that one. Boric's going to go down to this one. No worries. So you both try the doors. They are both locked. But Boric, as you try to, it's a big, sturdy, heavy dwarven door, like really thick. You hear a female voice coming from the other side of the door. Begone, vile creatures! You shall not take the heart of the hells!
Been called many things today, but not a heart. Well, have been called a heart eater, but I've not. I don't know why everyone's saying things like that. Who are you?
Roll a general charisma check.
This is my forte.
You pick the door.
I know.
13.
13.
Yeah, not great, but not terrible.
What are ye?
I'm a turtle. Not a goblin.
Goes quiet. How do I know you're not a goblin?
Because I'm not speaking goblin, and I'm speaking dwarvish to you.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
I have no idea what he's saying.
Neither does the babby.
16.
16. Okay. Stand back.
Okay, I'll take a few steps back. I'll say 6, back up. Zebabi, everyone else,
There's a door.
back up a little touch.
I can't go back. There's a door.
Well, they're gonna. I think they're
Go
gonna
back.
open the door.
Go back into that room.
What room?
They said to go back into the
Who are
room up
you?
there.
Okay, we'll go back up to the bones.
I'll also back up, but can't do so.
I can't get her out the door. I really can't get her out the door. Oh shit! I can't get her out the door.
You
Why?
have to click on it to open it.
Too far.
Because
You click
the
on it to
door's
open
not
it.
open.
Open the door.
Quiet you.
There we go.
So. Oh, trying to get a picture of her without actually showing you all her stats. That's not going to happen. Okay, so as you back up, is Barak, have you backed up as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So as you back up, you can see probably 4 foot off the floor. A head here around, shield in front of her. It's obviously grey, so you can't tell the color of her thing, but she looks severely malnutrition. But you can see that this is a dwarven lady with a crown on her head. Don't move.
Greetings.
See, you're no
I say,
goblin.
No. We're here at the request of the king.
My
to
father.
Clear the. Gramras. Copperbelly.
He pulls a spear up.
How long
King.
have you been down here?
Days don't count anymore. Don't know.
I poke my head around and go. Easier question. Who's the king?
King is my father.
Gramrat?
No. King Golanga.
Bless you.
There's no like.
I understand what it's like to lose time, but that is no longer the king.
What of my father?
I don't know. We can take you to safety. Were you the one moaning?
I feel that more time may have passed than you realise. The halls have stood empty for quite some time. We came through, we emptied the halls of ghouls, risen dead, of goblins and dwarves. And at the request of the new king, I understand this may be difficult to hear, but at the request of the new king, we are clearing the ghouls from this area here. We need to go to the water to purify that.
Water's infected.
It is. We're looking to clear it and clean it.
Not by goblins.
No, we can't clear it with goblins.
Not infected by the goblins.
Who infected it?
Don't know.
Or
Foul
what?
stench of decay follows them wherever they go. There is something dark, looming furthest passage to the north, where the water comes from.
You wish to stay here? And we'll collect you on our way out?
No,
Anybody have any crackers on them?
How have you lived?
Indeed, how have you lived?
As far as we know, the halls have been empty for quite some time.
he moves round into the center of the.
I detect good or evil, please.
Undead.
Because it looks at undead and I think she might be.
Okay. You do not sense any undead.
Thank you.
Not within 60 foot.
Close enough.
Roll a persuasion check. Whoever asked how she's lived. Not who asked how.
That was me, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It was both of them.
Each roll then.
Ooh. Don't think you need new dice.
Total
We're getting that
20.
reaction a lot.
Total 20.
I have +1 on my persuasion.
3 total.
She goes, I did things that I had to survive.
I think we
She
can all understand that.
gestures her head behind you.
You ate them?
Aye.
Oh. Interesting. Tastes good? That couldn't have been very nice after the first sort of like week.
Did what I must. Hang on.
I kind of feel I want to inside her.
And she goes, you're never gonna.
Take what?
Una?
Heart mine.
Can keep your heart.
What's the heart?
Ideal.
Because you mentioned it.
You want to
well-
take it from us.
While they're talking, I
us?
very quickly step back and kind of into Zababi, just moving her backwards 5 foot.
Zababi soon moves with great ease.
I'll say to these, we might have trouble here. Just very quietly.
What?
Leave Me.
Don't want rescuing. You were moaning about 5 minutes ago.
Need it. You want it. Go away.
I insight her to see if she's at all sane.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
She's
I
got
feel she
crazy
might not
eyes.
be.
What was that? I heard they got the crazy eyes. What did you say, Six?
I feel she might not be sane. I rolled a 6 though, so she probably seems pretty normal to a robot.
She seems aggressive.
I'm
Oh,
I've
I like aggression.
definitely been getting kind of moved to say that I'm not 100% trusting her. So I kind
I'll
of
just speak
just
for the group
gesture
here.
to knock as well. I'll say, if you want to move back a bit.
No. I just want to like say to the group, like, she could have left that room at any point, right?
I don't think we're
Yeah.
going to have time to talk about it.
I tell Ranto and say, what was your name?
Thief.
Hi, Thief.
Vile creature.
Bit rude.
And she runs back into the room. With the door locked. There you go. Fuck! She hits the door.
That was a bit manned.
She's a bit crazy, and that's coming from me, who doesn't really read people well. Should we just move on, or barricade that door?
Was the other door locked?
The other door was locked.
Do you want me to see if I can force it?
You hear from that room anguish, painful screams coming. We will end it there for this evening. You can have a bit of time
Crazy
to
lady.
think what you want to do with the crazy lady.
Lock her in the room and walk away?
Well, if that's how you fix people, be my guest.
I'll fix
You're
fixes
nuts.
things.
Off you go.
Lock her in a box, walk away.
Right, well, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it viewing wherever you are. Thank you for spending your evening with us. So take it easy, guys. We will see you next week here on the Dungeon Chronicles. This will be going live Monday, and there's a few shorts that go out through the week. Maybe we'll get some good ones. Who knows? We'll see from the footage from today. So have a lovely week, guys. We will catch you on the flip side. So from me and from everybody else, bye.
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 Peace.